Hi, this is Nicole Smith Woodard with eXp Realty. Thank you for tuning in today for Property Taxes 201. We're going to debunk a popular property tax myth, and then we're also going to talk about some ways to reduce the property taxes that you pay. Stay tuned. It's true that when Texas became independent, March 2nd, 1836, by the way, that for at least a century after that, quite a lot of our property taxes actually were state property taxes. So it funded state operations and all the good stuff that our state provides. But starting in about the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they started really dialing back what the actual state property taxes were collected. And actually in 1982, all state property taxes were abolished. So what are we paying then, right? You are paying property taxes. However, the entities that are taxing us on our property values are local to us. So it's our local school district where our kiddos go to school. It's our local towns and cities. It's our local county and all the services they provide. And in some cases, a municipal utility district or even a public improvement district also gets to tax us. So there are still property taxes, make no mistake, but none of those are used to fund the state. So that was a myth. Now, the other good news for those who are coming in from out of the area, we also do not have a state income tax. That's a really big deal. But certainly we do have property taxes, and everybody wants to know, how can I save money on my property taxes? Well, there are a couple of ways to do it. As you learned in last week's episode, the property taxes you pay are based on the tax assessed value of the property you're in and the property tax rates of those entities that are taxing. So one quick and easy way to reduce your property taxes is to get a less expensive home. Now, I know I've always heard growing up, my kiddos growing up in South Lake, oh, the property taxes in South Lake are so high. Well, the property values in South Lake are so high. It's right now the average price in South Lake is $1.2 million, but whether you have that $1.2 million house in South Lake or Flower Mound or Dallas or Mansfield or wherever, the property taxes are going to be very consistent across the board. Now, there is some variation. In fact, specifically as you want to move to an area with lower tax rates, typically speaking, your Denton County and Collin County tax rates are going to be lower than your Dallas County and Tarrant County tax rates. And of course, another way to save money on your property taxes each year is to take advantage of the exemptions that you qualify for. Specifically, a homestead exemption. If you're over 65, if you're disabled in any way, you can qualify for an exemption of a portion of your property value to be exempt from property taxes. Now, I'm going to go a little bit deeper in the homestead exemption specifically on the next episode. As always, I appreciate the opportunity to be your residential real estate resource. If you have any questions about this topic or would like to see me address any other topic in videos like this, please do reach out. I love having a conversation, and I appreciate the opportunity.